So there's two aspects to the question. The first one is the concept of the water, energy, food nexus. So this was really a government and private sector together initiative, and that was taken up by Germany in 2011. The Germans themselves have definitely been promoters of the concept. But then there's also the aspect of human security, and human security really pertains to providing the basic access to food, water, energy, shelter, and that is something that we've associated a lot with humanitarian crisis. And here it's interesting to look at synergetic solutions, for example, to provide water, energy and food and options for an integrated management of resources and of service provision. The idea of a footprint is to provide you an idea with how much resources goes into a product or a food or a service that you use. So you have an awareness of the environmental impact. It sensitizes you, it gives you an idea of what you as a consumer have in terms of an impact. At the moment there's a lot of talk about how sustainable the Mediterranean diet is. So it's not only healthy in terms of the nutritional value, but also because it has less of a carbon footprint, because there's less transport involved. It has less of a water footprint. And then you realize, oh, actually there's a reason why we have this diet and there's a reason to advocate for it. The Sustainable Development Goals, for example, they now provide for the UN organizations, but also globally, an agenda for change. And for change, for people, for the planet, so for the environment, and for peace and prosperity. Then how that is actually being translated into action, that is definitely something that needs to be agreed on and sorted out locally. I think the Sustainable Development Goals, they provide a global agenda for action. The water, energy, food nexus as a concept is also very broad and gives you only a general idea of what it means. So it is not necessarily very practical or easy to implement. And what we found is that if you focus on a specific topic, like bioenergy, where you can have a trade-off between food and energy production, there you have a very concrete interlinkage between water, energy and food through a technology, through a practice. But you can also, for example, focus on a geographic unit, and that makes a lot of sense because there you have a point of entry, you have a reason to engage with the topic. In that case, peer-on-peer action is the driver, because without it, it doesn't work. And the global vision is the nexus. Otherwise, if you wouldn't have that concrete entry point, it would be a bit hard to follow up.